Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean. And as you can see, I don't have Annie Bear here with me. I'm still waiting for her. I sent her a little reminder email. So hopefully she'll pop in a minute. And if not, maybe there was some confusion about the dates and we'll have her come back another day. But I'm going to not give up hope that she will be back here with us um, in no time, popping in, hopefully. It is quite early where she's on the West Coast, as many of you might be. So it might be just a little bit early for her. I'm not sure. I know she's an early bird too. So, but just thank you everybody for coming. And so I don't know, maybe what would you like to talk about? I thought maybe we could ask my pendulum some questions while we're waiting, and or if you know, have any questions. Let's not do readings, but maybe questions that you might have about spirituality or about your growth or anything like that. And also, um, Carolyn sent me a photo. We can pop that photo up if you want. Yeah. And Carolyn said she loved the intro picture that I chose for Annie. You know, that was really very much spirit led. Um, yeah, it was perfect, I thought. You want to put up your photo? Let me see if I can find it. Carolyn. I might have to save it. Oh no, I can do it. And so Carolyn, I don't know if you want to pop in and explain it for us, or and you can just do like your voice. You don't have to do your video. You can just let me know if you're interested and I'll pop in. Let me just here add guests. There's the link, Carolyn, if you want to come in. And Carolyn sent me this photo as soon as I can get it in here. Yes, exactly, Carolyn. That's fine. You can just leave your video off, and I won't let you in until I see your video is off. So this is a bonfire that Carolyn sent to me, and she said she saw two faces in the bonfire, and she did leave me instructions. But however, I wasn't exactly sure to what scale that I could uh, that I could find them. Like I wasn't sure if it was in the smoke or in the fire or in the darkness in the background. I wasn't sure where to look for it. So Carolyn, I did send you that link in the chat, and that should work for you if you want to click on that link. You see a wolf on the right side of the smoke? Wow. You guys are good. And Jen sees two faces. That's what Carolyn told me, that she sees two faces. Yes, one is a woman. Mary Kay, you can see it? I'm just I don't know what it's in the I put it in the chat. It's right above. It's at 12:32 in the chat. It's my name under 12:32. You want me to it's not it's in this chat for this show. Wow. I do see a heart. Hey, Artist Liz, nice to see you. Hi, Tea Garden Chicken, nice to see you. And Mary Kay Lim, Jem Bowles. Jem Bowles, I've been thinking about you. I miss seeing you. Brown Roxy Foxy. Um, and everybody. Thank you all for being here. So let me just I can put it in one more time. It's in the chat. It's like if somebody made a chat and just click on that link, Carolyn. Hi Maria. I just put it in just before you made that comment. It's right above that comment. And I wonder if it has something to do with if you're on a phone that you can't see links. I don't know. Let me see if I can look at it. I believe you. You know why? Because I think you may have top messages. No, it's above there. I'm right at the link that I'm putting in there, right above your name. Still not seeing it. Okay, let me email it to you, Carolyn. I'm just going to respond to that message that you gave me. Reply. I'm going to email it to you. Not sure why you're not seeing it, but it's possible. I just emailed it. So we're just going to look at some this image that Carolyn sent to me, and I can see you guys could see it differently. So I'm wondering if I'm looking too close. Like, is it like this is an eye and this is an eye, or is it like the whole face is that one little thing? I didn't know where to look. And Carolyn's going to pop in here in a minute. I just emailed her the link. I know, Jen. Good for you. Good for you. Enjoy, baby. Okay, Carolyn, I see you. So do you want to turn your video off, or do you want to just do it like that? There you go. Okay, so I'm going to add this to
think I
stage.
did.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Good,
Okay.
good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so where is it, like, is it tiny, like as big as this little hand, or is it like this is an eye, this is an eye? Like I wasn't sure how big to look.
Okay. On the right side, on the very edge, you can see the face of the woman.
Is it
Um,
like this is her eye and this is
those are
her.
her eyes. Those are both
Okay.
her eyes, the top of her head at the very top. And then you can barely see her nose and mouth down closer to the frame. The
Yes,
frame.
yes. Okay.
And then right next to her, there's like a little cloudy part, and then there is the image of a male, a man, and he's looking forward, and his two eyes are at the very top, his nose and part of his mouth with the flame where his mouth would be.
Okay, so not next to her this way. Can you see
No,
my
on the
picture
right side of her. On the right side of her.
on the other side of her?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a
And
little like flame area, but it looks like their cheeks are touching. And the flame, the tallest part of the flame is like over his mouth, but there's two eyes, a nose, in
right,
his mouth. Now, the
right.
story behind this picture is we sold 4 acres to our neighbor who lived across the street. He had to sell out, and he didn't want to leave the area. And we had four under undeveloped acres, and we sold them to him so he could just move across the road with us because he's a great neighbor. We love him. They, we have a lot of trees that fall around here, and we always chop everything up and we put it on his property. And at some point when there's no fire burn, we have a huge bonfire. This one happened on New Year's Eve about 2 years ago, and we all have lawn chairs sitting out there enjoying the fire and just blessing our new year in. And something told me to start snapping pictures. I took a whole bunch of pictures, probably about 10 or 12, but this is the only one where I saw the faces. And they're very distinctly there to me. And I had the feeling immediately when I saw them that somehow they were connected to the land.
Wow.
So, it was just another one of those occurrences that I just found really very stunning.
Yeah,
That,
yeah, no,
yeah,
and I think the farther out you go and you ease up your eyes, like,
right,
I was, like, zooming in and trying to see, like, is this the nose? Like, I didn't know, like,
right.
even where to start,
It's
but when
all
you
in the
come.
smoke.
Yeah, yeah,
It's all in the smoke.
I can definitely see it, and when you look, back, you can definitely see, like, this is his under eye, this is his eye, this is his nose, and this is his eyebrow, and this is his head. I can definitely see it. The more you sort of back up from it, it looks a lot more identifiable than if
Uh-huh.
you were to look up too close on it. Mhm.
Right. And I love the fact that her gaze is going downward and her face to me looks very, very soft.
Mm.
Very, I don't know. But anyway, it was just when I told you about it and you had a, a
Mhm.
I thought it would resonate with you to actually see it.
Mhm, mhm. No, I
So,
definitely see it now, and he even has a little dark hair here and a little dark hair here, and
yes.
then yes,
And
yeah,
her hair looks lighter
and
to me,
it's
right?
almost I would say more Victorian. He do you think
Yes.
this is his mustache? Do you think he has a mustache around.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes,
mhm.
I do.
Isn't that yes,
And
yes,
her
and
hair
he's
is kinda like a bang going from the left to the right
uh-huh,
across her
right,
forehead, and
right,
it looks to me to be blondish in nature.
right. Right. Yeah, and you can see how feminine her little nose is and
Right.
her little lips here, for
Yes.
sure. And this is a beautiful illustration or demonstration of how we can see how our loved ones can come through and manifest, and how beings and their soul's vibration can manifest. And there is this technology with steam and light. I don't know if anybody ever saw it, that people can call in loved ones, and this woman did it, and she said she like filmed it for 1 hour, but it took her 24 hours, sort of slide by slide, clip by clip, second by second, for her to examine each like moment, each little clip of it, and she would find something in that. But if you watched the hour, you wouldn't be able to see it. But if you
Mm,
stopped it, so it's very much, it's so fleeting. It's like in that split second. And I know that you felt energy there, and that's why you took the picture, but you couldn't see this picture, or it wasn't as obvious to you in real time because it was always changing. But it's
right.
it's that fast that it can happen. Mhm.
Right, and it's like I didn't see it till the next day when I was actually looking through all the pictures. And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, there's people." But
Mhm.
I had the feeling I took the pictures and this was the only one where they came through uh, so vibrantly, okay?
Mhm.
But
Mhm. Yep.
I found it so interesting.
Yeah.
But I can
Yeah.
go off now.
All right. Thank you, Carolyn.
Uh-huh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Good. She remembers how to get out. She wants to go back in the chat and say hi to you guys. Well, thank you, Carolyn. That was amazing. Really profound and interesting. Um, it's really it there's so many different aspects. There's so many different dynamics to the way that we connect to loved ones and spirit guides on the other side. But it is very it's it's soft, it's subtle, it's fleeting, and it's in just a moment of time. And that's how when I see it in my head, I can't like it's not a still picture that I can look at and study. It's a flash of somebody that I have to almost connect my energy to that flash and sort of um, pick up what I feel or sense or see. And this is a lot. Everybody that was in the past life uh, reading study, or the I don't know what I called it. What did I call it? Past life mini readings on my events page. I'm letting you know if you guys can. If I think it was Karen I read and Jenny I read. If either Karen or Jenny are interested in coming in and talking about it, how it happened and how you responded to it and what you thought of it and how it affected you or didn't affect you, it was really so profound. It was probably 10 times more than what I had anticipated, honestly. And it's when we get together with this is the one I want to show you. This past life mini readings that I did a couple Sundays ago. And we came together. There was about a dozen of us that came together, and um, I did past life mini readings, and I wanted everybody to get together in like and have an open mind and have a investigative type of awareness. Like, okay, let's get this information, let's try and figure it out, let's write down everything that we know or that we feel, sense, and hear, and that resonates. So, I could say 5 things and 4 things would resonate, or that they could say there is connected to them in this lifetime, but like that other thing may not. So, and also I was picking up names, but I didn't pick up the name. I picked up the sound. I said it sounds like rah, 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 rah. Like it's like it sounds like that to me, that it's like inaudible, but and I would have to like maybe say it a couple of different times to do like ba 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 ba, like ding, 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 and it's like that's what I feel like I hear, and it's really very experimental because I really don't get names, but it's this past life that I was able to pick up, and people in the group, there was about 12 of us, and a couple of them were looking things up, and they're like, yeah, there was this guy with that name and he wrote a book on that subject, and my mouth, I was like, because it was real time. They were looking like before, when I was doing it, I would do it, and and then after I did it, we would like do the pendulum, and then I would look it up. But this, when I was doing it, it was like real time, that the other participants and the other psychic mediums, if I can call you that, were in the chat, like helping and supporting all of the information, and it really helped it to grow. And we were able to pinpoint what question to ask. Um, Hi, Nancy. Yeah, so it was very dynamic. Um, I think Eileen, Karen, and Jenny, I did past life readings for. So if any of you guys want to come on and check out, or talk about your experience, it would really be interesting. I didn't record it, and I'm like, "Oh, I should have recorded it." But, so I don't remember all the details, but maybe if you're the one getting the reading, you would probably remember a lot of the details. Um, but it was really a lot of fun because of the group dynamic, the investigative dynamic, the validation, trying to look up the information to validate, whether or not they could find this person in history. And maybe there's just no record of them, but it was really very interesting, and a little bit of it is personal, and we don't have to discuss the personal part that, like the reason why that um, past life was important for you to find. Um, Yeah, so but it was really it was so much more than I thought it was gonna be, and I I have to say it was all because of the people who were attending, and you guys are all open-minded, you're all aware and intuitive, and you were just so supportive throughout the whole thing. It was really and some people just wanted to come and listen to the other readings, and see if this is something they may want to do or just curiosity. They wanted to listen to the other readings, and some people came and I don't know, but it was a lot of fun. Um, and but this is what I'm saying with the picture that we just looked at with Carolyn. It's a moment in time. It's a snapshot. It's a fleeting subtlety. Like the picture doesn't have a picture of a man and a woman. It's the energy, of the man and the woman. And it's it's the energy or the likeness or the, essence. It's the essence of the man and the woman, right? So and this is like the essence is like an energetic thing, right? So this is where I like to tune in, where I like to, where a lot of the information comes through. The essence of your donkey, right? Because obviously your donkey, Buck Wild doesn't have English, but you knew he was speaking to you. You knew what he meant. He could communicate to you through his feelings and actions, but with me, he communicated through my heart and through his made me feel what it was he wanted me to say. And it's the essence. And um, I'm just trying to explain that how subtle and how not, there's no concrete certainty, there's no facts, there's no definites. It's an essence. It's a quality. It's a feeling. It's very it's energetic. And once you tune in to things that are that sort of light essence and open your minds and give things the benefit of the doubt when things come across your nose and you smell like cloves or something, or you smell strawberries, or you smell, violets or whatever it is, and it's just a quick little whiff and it's gone, and there's like you can't find where you smelled it, but you smelled it. It's just an essence. It's just a very split second. There's very little validating type of um, you know validating information that can be found, except for those past lives. We were able to find some things, but unless it's you who knows your loved one, who knows your pet, you can validate what it is that I'm picking up on, the essence, and it's very soft, very fleeting. Mhm, mhm. Yep, yep, whispers. Whispers, Tea Garden Chicken says. Mhm. Yep. Um, so I just wanted to share that. I thought that was really cool, Carolyn. Thank you so much for sending that to me. Perfect timing. And I guess Annie Bear may have gotten the days mixed up. I don't know. Either that or she hasn't gotten my email. We did email back and forth a couple of times, but I hope everything's okay. Maybe she just fell asleep while she was meditating before the show. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to having her on. We'll have to reschedule. And let me just see what I have coming up. I have a long day coming up, or a big day coming up. I have Kelly from Cali Healer coming on my show, and she'll be here at 2 p.m. Eastern. And her and I um, we'll be introducing crystal grids. Unlock the magic of crystal grids with Kelly. And we have a beautiful show in store. We have planned and prepared some information, some demonstration, some you know, images and instructions. And I want you to know I can remember, and I'll tell this later too, but I'll tell you guys. The very first grid I did, I think it was in my shamanic class. It was one of the classes that I did. Maybe it was my crystal energy class. But anyway, we had a piece of white cardboard, like, poster paper, poster board, and we cut out a circle. And it was just a flimsy little piece of cardboard. And we had museum gum, like it's sticky little gum that you stick to the board, and then you stick your crystal onto that museum gum so the crystal doesn't roll it off. So there's just this little museum gum. And I had these little bitty shards, smaller than a pen, but bigger than a toothpick. You know, I don't know how to. Maybe it's as little tiny shards of maybe as big as like an incense. Little tiny pieces of crystal, the width of like an incense stick. And so you would put those around in a circle, and then we had a generator. And a generator is typically something that looks like this, in the center. But the generator was a little bitty crystal like this big, but it was shaped with a point on the top and flat on the bottom. Because we had the whole class doing this. And and then what you do is you set your intention for the crystal grid, which we're going to be going over this next, but I just want to give you guys a sneak peek. And you put the intention into the generator, right? And then say, so I wanted to not open the refrigerator door every time I walked into the kitchen. Like that really bad habit that you have every time you walk in, you're not hungry. What are you looking for? Why open it? And it just didn't make sense. So I wanted to put the energy in the kitchen and around the refrigerator that I would be sort of it wouldn't draw my attention, and I would be like distracted from the refrigerator and not even think about it. So I put that, I mean, it's very practical, but this is early on. So I put that little intention in the generator, and then I touched, and you do this like with a wand. I don't have my wand, but that's a good idea. I have to find my wand. Um, you do this with a wand, and it could be Hmm. I believe it is another crystal. I'm trying to think what the wand was. No, I don't think. I think we just I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. But it was either our wand or our finger. So we had the generator, and we did the generator to this crystal. And there's like maybe 8 or 9 crystals going around the generator. So you do the generator to this crystal, the generator to that crystal, the generator to that crystal. And then you make the energy go in a clockwise um, in a clockwise direction, and then you go from the crystal back to the generator, the crystal back to the generator, and you're setting your intention that I'll be distracted from the refrigerator every time I walked in the kitchen, right? So I did all this in class, and I brought my little crystal thing with all this little glue, and it was like awkward, and it got smashed in the car a little bit. And so I brought it home, and I'm like, oh, I hope this works. So what I did was I put it on top of the refrigerator so that I couldn't see it. And I forgot about it, like even the very next day. I didn't even think about it because I didn't see it. But don't you know, after like a week or two, I realized, I'm like, you know what? I am not opening that refrigerator as much. And it just dawned on me. I'm like, that's right. I put those crystals on the top. And it's like out of sight, out of mind. It's when you least expect it. And it's not like it's just, it helps you with your intention. It helps you to be clear um you know how you do things subconsciously without even thinking? That's where it can help you, you know, especially when we have little habits or things that we want to change. It really is. I mean, and you can do anything with that crystal. You can work on your health, you can work on connecting with your guides, but we're going to be talking about it a lot more with Kelly, and I want to hear her method of building a crystal grid. And we're really just going over just the basics in the very beginning, but it's really important to go over the beginning, um, the basics. It's really important to go over the basics as much as you can. Um, Because there's things that once we learn a certain amount, or we've been exposed to a certain amount, or we've grown a certain amount, and then we go back to the beginning and we look again, we're like, that's right. Like, you know, things make more sense. It almost sinks into it in a different level, in a different way we can understand things. But it's always beneficial to go back. In fact, I want to see if I can find my wand and my book, but Kelly's going to come on at 2 o'clock today, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I don't think that Annie Bear is going to be coming. I will reschedule with her, and I will use that same picture or thumbnail because, you know, it was such a good thumbnail for her. So I will get in touch with her and we will reschedule. I hope everything's okay. And thank you everybody for coming and listening and watching Carolyn's picture of the fire. And I look forward to seeing you back again at 2 o'clock Eastern, which is 11 a.m. Pacific. All right. Thank you, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.